Hi everybody. I don't know what to say. I guess first I want to say, well, not I guess, I want to say, rest in peace, Nicole BOWLES. I love you, my sister. Man, I've been crying all day, yesterday and today. This hurt me so bad. Her passing has hurt me so bad. I did a whole video, like an hour-long video, literally, yesterday. But I didn't think it was appropriate because I was so angry with a bunch of people. And I didn't think it was appropriate to post it. Out of respect for her. I was just so angry with how I found out. And just angry with certain people that were just taking the time, that moment to exploit their own issues and to exploit her death and prop up their issues and stuff. I didn't like that, but that's another story. I don't want to do that in this video. It defeats the purpose. I've been crying. I don't like seeing my dolls hurt. I am my sister's keeper. I am my sister. I am my sister. I am my sister. And my sister needed, I don't know what to say. I'm trying to choose my words because she didn't have to pass away. She should still be here. She should still be here. I guess before I go forward, anybody that knows her family, her next of kin, please, if you know, please just message me or leave a comment. Because I have some information for you. This is a call to action for all of my dolls, especially in the tri-state area. If you are in the state of New York, in Jersey, and Connecticut, I need us to come together. This is a call to action because what happened to Nicole can happen to everybody. I looked over our the last time I communicated with her. And like she sent me something. Not sent me something. The last thing she said to me was so beautiful and so uplifting and so affirming. And I always admired her. I admired her strength. I admired her character. I admired her beauty. She was beautiful. She was beautiful. I admired her heart. Oh, God. Oh, she should still be here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for crying. We've got to fight. Baby, I am angry. I've already sent her last few posts to attorney friends of mine who are attorneys, who are have their own practice. And I wanna reach out to her family to see if they need my assistance with anything. I want to reach out to her family, and give them some resources. I wish that, because I'm not on Facebook. I really am not. I'm not tapped in. I'm barely on Instagram. And so I just I hate the way that I found out, because even though I'm not tapped into Facebook, I would log in periodically to check in with her, or on her, I should say, to make sure she was okay. And in the last month or two, I gave her some information that I was hoping that she would have used to help her. First of all, she shouldn't have been in that hospital. Period. And this is going to be to my dolls, to my babies. I love you all so much. I love you all so much. I know we all go through things. We have our own struggles and our own cross to bear. And sometimes we don't stand with each other, or we don't have it in our spirit, or we don't have the energy or the strength to try to be there physically a lot of the time. A lot of us are going through our own shit. A lot of us are going through our own trauma. A lot of us are really hurting, or trying to just be okay and trying to push through. The world has changed so much, and it's difficult for a lot of us. But I want you all to be strong. And I want us to get out of our comfort zone and become a real community. Because we didn't stand for her in life, but we can stand for her in death. And we can get justice for what they did to her. Because if they get away with doing what they did to her, they'll do it to everyone else. I've had experiences with these hospitals. I've had 3 experiences in the last 2 decades with hospitals. And they were little slight micro aggressions or slight micro discriminations. And it made me feel some kind of way, and I made sure that I had to chronicle it. And it wasn't a good experience. But what I was trying to tell Nicole is you need to get out of that hospital. And I want to say to my dolls, excuse me, it is in your best interest, because the world, and this is not only to the trans women, this is to every marginalized group in this country. Within the sound of my voice, it is in your best interest to go and patronize spaces and businesses and hospitals that are inclusive and diverse. And when I say diverse, especially diversity, because I don't want to go I don't feel comfortable going to an all black, a hospital where the staff is mainly black or the staff is mainly white. Okay? I don't feel comfortable. Who is this calling me? I'm not gonna, I'll speak to them another time. I don't feel comfortable going to companies that are all black or all white. I don't. If your staff isn't inclusive, I don't want to deal with you. Because you will be misgendered. It's something that happens. And it's not even the trans girls that are considered quote unquote bricky. They have it out for the passable girls. The girls that are a cunt, that are real, that have transitioned. Especially the female and the gay nurses. Okay? When something that happens, when they go inside that computer and see your file and your notes and it says transgender or transsexual, things change. I've had situations where they'll ask me about my last menstrual cycle and how many kids do I have, or just, or be flirtatious, men and women, flirtatious, and everybody's friendly until they look into that thing and they see that you're trans. My experiences were slight. It was minor compared to some of the things that I've heard the girls say and some of the horror stories. Mine was slight. They just hurt my feelings a little bit and made me angry. My biggest mistake was going to an all-white hospital or an all-black hospital. I'm at a loss of words. I'm so sorry. Don't go to no fucking hospital in the hood. If I would, right now, I think what I'm feeling is regret. I should have went to that hospital to get her. Keep in mind, Nicole and I, we never met face to face. We just spoke online and supported each other online as sisters. And right now, I am filled with so much regret. I'm filled with so much anger. I should have went and got her. Even though I didn't know her, I was trying to help her navigate through what was going on with her. If I would have logged into Facebook last week or earlier this week, I would have got her. I didn't know the extent of what she was going through. I knew certain things, and when I found out that she was at these hospitals, I wanted to tell her, Sis, stay the fuck away from Montefiore in the hood. If you have to deal with Montefiore, there's other Montefiore locations that are better, where you're not going to be mistreated. Okay? Go to NYU. Stay away from St. Barnabas. I kind of grew up in that hospital, and that's a hospital in the hood. I never went. I had family members very close family members that were in the hospital there. And I watched over the last 40 years it go down to the ground and be a trash hospital. Okay? They weren't even giving the patients pillows. So when I found out that she was in that hospital, I said, no, baby, no. Nicole, no. The last thing you needed was to be in that hospital. The last thing. My heart is broken for her. That she suffered in the way that she did. But I want to celebrate her life. Because in spite of everything, she found the time to give back to the community. Like, I'm talking about really give back. Her activism was real. Her love was real. She didn't talk about it. She was about it. She did the hard things. Like driving around the stroll, handing out condoms to the girls, getting them on PrEP, putting them in contact with doctors. Nicole was a fucking angel. She was an activist. Not like all these bitches online talking about I'm an activist and I didn't know. I don't want to make it about that. I want to celebrate what she did. She did the hard things. She did the hard part of activism. It's easy to get online and say that you're an activist. All the girls now, all the dogs now, the new ones, the old ones, everybody's like, I'm an activist. What makes you an activist? Well, let me rephrase that. Anytime you stand in your truth and you are unafraid and you are living your life and you're living your truth and you're allowing people to meet you as who you are, that is a form of activism. But I think that term gets thrown around. Everybody wants to be Janet Mock. There was a time when I used to think she was an activist. She's not really much of one. I would say Laverne Cox is an activist. There's certain girls that are activists. That do something. They don't just say something, they do something. They get off their ass. They go out into the world to be an activist. I've had to sit in front of judges, racist, and bigoted judges, just to try to get trans women their health care. The same trans women that look down on the old girls or the old generation. Bitch, you are going to be my age very soon. You girls have so much privilege and you're entitled and you fight for nothing. But I don't want to do that here because yesterday's video I was reading the community. I was reading everything and everyone because I was angry. You mean you mean nobody could call a lawyer for her? You mean nobody could call the law enforcement to get her released from that house? Like none of y'all had the wherewithal to do that? But let me shut up. I don't want to go there. Nicole, I love you. I don't know what else to say. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm going to try to fight, and whatever your family wants to do, I'm going to try to reach out to some people. If anybody knows Nicole's family, her next of kin, please urge them to seek a lawyer, to reach out to a lawyer, because this is a clear lawsuit. And to my dolls, whenever you dealing with a hospital or any business, you need to have your recorder on. You need to go into every doctor visit, especially in the emergency room. You need to go into every doctor visit recording. I'm going to tell you how to do it. Every phone has a voice recorder. Make sure you have enough space to do it on your phone. But before the doctor comes in or before the nurse come in, you hit record and go into dark mode on your phone. You know, it looks like your phone is turned off, but it's really on and it's recording. And record everything. Because you need to be able to have a paper trail. Also, because these doctors today will tell you that they will advise you on something that they know is going to harm you. And then after the harm is done, then they'll say they never said that. Or they may just be transphobic. Or they may say little things. Hell, I had a doctor make a pass at me. I had a doctor make a pass at me. I have it all on fucking tape. I want you to go into these doctor situations, and or if you have enough money to invest in a recorder, like a mobile, a portable recorder, I want you to bring it with you and record. Literally, just record everything. Get you recording. And your recording devices are going to be your best friend. And they may save your life and help set you up for the life that you've always wanted to live. Because these people today, these hospitals today, are a walking lawsuit waiting to happen. Whether it's transphobia, discrimination, bigotry, racism, or just plain old negligence. I need you to get into the habit. I want you to perfect your secret recording skills, okay? I want all my dolls to win. I want you all to win. All right? I love you, Nicole. Rest in peace. I don't know what else to say. I know I'm going to think about something once I stop recording and be like, damn, I should have said this or said that, but I'm sorry that you went through what you went through, and I love you, and God bless your soul. God rest your soul. And I love you, and thank you.